We back for another game. Connecticut Sun versus the Los Angeles Sparks. Of course, we're the starting lineup: Odyssey Sims, Ray Burrell, Rakia Jackson, De'Erica Hamby, Azrae Stevens, and company for Connecticut Sun: Ty Harris, Dejanay Carrington, Alyssa Thomas, Dewana Bonner, and Brianna Jones. We've been here before. We've seen it. We've competed with the Connecticut Sun before, and we just ended up not being able to do enough the last time we faced off. But it is what it is. Oh, again, Stephanie White, head coach. The Sparks have a lot to do tonight. We're at home, so they got that advantage with a crowd behind them. And a disappointing season, an unfortunate season. But we're still here to support the ladies to the end. It's rough. But here we go. We played them twice, I believe. Played them twice at home. So we'll see them in the midweek. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember. Jump ball's about to start. The game's about to begin. And we win the tip. De'Erica Hamby gets the ball all the way to Odyssey Sims. Oh, man. Azrae Stevens cut straight to the basket. Rakia Jackson straight to the rim. And she started early this time. She struggled last game to get going early. Got a layup at the basket. Good run play. Curled straight down. And she went and finished at the rim. Ty Harris on the ball. Got the switch outside. Ray Burrell's got to get around. She goes under, find Dejanay Carrington. Ty Harris on the ball in the slot. Takes the screen from Brianna Jones. Doesn't pull up. Alyssa Thomas wants to drive the basket. She finishes nicely. Gonna need to know she's not a perimeter shooter. She doesn't shoot from the mid range, so we're gonna need to cut that off early. De'Erica Hamby tried to cut, set the screen for Rakia Jackson. She wants it in the post, but they go over to the other side for a 3-pointer. She crosses over and throws it up, but no shot. They're gonna say it's on the floor. Look at her. Lexi Brown got some rainbow pants on, like in her suede pants right there. I don't know. Yeah, Eric McDonald probably done for the rest of the season because she got a few minutes and then they didn't play her last game. So they're not playing. She missed the first. Look at Cameron Brink. We can't wait for you to come back. We need you desperately because the rim protection she could provide would disrupt this Connecticut Sun team so much. Ty Harris of the ball. Wants to give it to Dewana Bonner, but covered. Like there was going to be a violation. Think there might have been a carrier of travel. Odyssey Sims got Azrae Stevens, wants the DHO, but passes it straight to Ray Burrell. Takes a screen from the other elbow from De'Erica Hamby. Post up, pivot, blocked at the rim. Easy, predictable. Everything she's been good at. Now drive to the basket. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Wow. 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 That's crazy. Crazy. Hit with the whole forearm and no offensive foul. That's wild. I'm not going to lie to you. That's wild to me. She hit her straight with the forearm. Rebound. They're up by 1 point. Now Alex Sim wants to get out in transition. Stripped again. Multiple turnovers. Bonner pivots. Gets to the elbow. Liz Thomas goes to Ty Harris. Now the post. Great into Brianna Jones. Covered by Azrae Stevens. Not a good finish, and they get the rebound. Now Sparks are out and running. Odyssey Sims gets to the elbow. Pass it to Azrae Stevens. Get to Rakia. Rakia, go to work, girl. Hesitate. Goes to the basket. Downhill. Layup. And in. Count it. But no foul was called. I'm telling you, she's getting good early. She's getting started early. 2 minutes into the first half. First quarter. Gets it straight. Dejanay Carrington goes, can pull up from the elbow, but pump fakes, gives it high, low, straight to Brianna Jones, gets a touch on it, and it still goes in. It is what it is. Keep it moving. Thanks for coming to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be commenting on the game. Go straight to Azrae Stevens, top of the perimeter, 3, and it's good. Money. 8-6, 7:30 in the first quarter. Here and gone. Good defense, Ray Burrell gets the post and straight. Good cut by DJ Carrington, cut and finish. Odyssey Sims on the ball. Goes here. Regina Carrington gets to the Rakia Jackson gets the elbow. Swings it to Ray Burrell. Ray Burrell takes the screen. Downhill. Could pull up. No pull up. And it gets stolen. But recovered by Odyssey Sims. Get back in the post. Gonna go with the pattern fadeaway jumper that she had earlier. There goes Azrae Stevens. Air ball. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Goes the other way. It was a poor fadeaway jumper. It was a nice cut. Really waiting for the pass and a confident pass into the post on a dive by Dejanay Carrington. Here we go. Elizabeth Thomas wants to take her straight to the basket. Gets the screen. Straight to DeWanna Bonner in the corner, but it's short. Straight Ray Burrell with the rebound. Gets Odyssey Sims. She had her down in the post, but doesn't find her. Rakia send multiple screens. Odyssey Sims pulls up for 3, airballs it. But Brianna Jones saves it. Going to be defended. Ty Harris on the ball. Now she's driving the lane. Look at the open lane. No one defending her. Place it. Alyssa Thomas. DHO. DeWanna Bonner. Could pull up. Bounce pass. Easy. And ain't going to be a block shot. Going to go the other way. Oh, man. Good defense by the Sparks. I don't know if that's the mop man or just somebody from the Sparks bench who, well, someone's drink spilled. She fell straight into him. Oh, she got her hand straight in the. She got her hand straight in the drink. It got wet. Oh my god. Inbounded. Gets the Odyssey Sims. Goes to the post. Sets the screen. Rakia goes around. Wants to come out and get it, but she goes straight to the rim. Pivots. Gets to the basket. Can't hit the backboard. Can't get the bank shot. Straight. Now she's going downhill. Ty Harris could pull up. Pump fake. 2-pointer. Long. Rebound by Brianna Jones. No foul. And a good finish at the rim. Being aggressive on the boards, Brianna Jones has been at the beginning of this game. Gets it straight to De'Erica Hamby, and then Rakia wants to go to the basket. Gets it stolen by Dejanay Carrington. Up in transition, Alyssa Thomas, 1-on-1, handoff, straight. That should be a foul, but no contact. No call. Okay, she wants a ball screen. Want to set the screen. Didn't go to Azrae. Takes the ball screen. Straight, high, low. Not enough players there. Relocate in the post. There goes Ray Burrell. Didn't have enough time. She took the shot and it's short. Now they're getting out in transition. They slowed up. Maybe it's set the check in for the Sun. Wants her to get straight into the post. Get her. It's a mismatch in the post. They think. As receiving. Body to body. Off balance. Gets to the corner. Ty Harris. Pull up. That looks good. But it's short. Rebound. Ray Burrell. Now they're out. Now we're going to go in transition. 4-on-4 though. For option. Ray Burrell holds it up. Gets it straight. Azrae Stevens straight to the post. Doesn't have strength. Open. Odyssey Sims open because she's not a three-point shooter, but she knocks it down. 12-11. 6 minutes in to the first quarter. They're going to check in. I think that's Veronica Burton as well. DeWanna Bonner wants to get in post to Alyssa Thomas. Good defense by Rakia Jackson. Going to be Connecticut Sun ball. And they're going to go. Going to be immediate timeout as we take a break. gets to a quarter, and she's not a very high volume 3-point shooter. But, she knocks it down. Oh, man. But how can we fix? There's nothing really we can fix. I was talking about how can they fix the offense, who we need to get involved, what players need to go. And I'm talking about the offseason at this point, not about how we play. It's about talent because of execution. They got a lot of pin downs, got a lot of curls cutting to the basket, getting people on the perimeter, getting wings and guards, driving down, being confident getting to the basket. That's not a problem. I think Kurt Miller's got the play calls ready. It's just I don't think the personnel is good enough to execute it. You can see what he's trying to do. But that's why I said I'm willing to give him a year or two. But he needs to. That's why I said I'm waiting. The season's a wrap. We're not making the playoffs. So I'm just trying to see where we're going to end up. We can win this game and we'll still be the last seed in the win these two games. We can still be the last seed because we don't have the head to head with anybody. I don't believe at the moment. I don't think we have the head to head with any of the teams ahead of us. 3 teams ahead of us before the playoff situation. Not against Atlanta. I don't think against Dallas, and I don't think against the. Do we have the head to head against the Mystics? I don't know if we have the head to head against the Mystics, but it is what it is. We ride. Oh my days. The next generation's in the crowd, waiting to get their chance to play on this big stage. And it's going to get tougher because I think the players are going to get better and better as time goes on. Lineup coming out now. Yeru's going to check in. I don't know for who they're going to check in for because De'Erica Hamby's still on the court. Probably are they going to switch up because Odyssey Sims should stay out on the court unless they're subbing in Christian Dangerfield to give Odyssey Sims some rest. He always seems to now he seems to play her through the like almost the whole first quarter. Yeah, taking Azrae Stevens out. Yeah. And putting Lee Yeru in. Mabry open for three. She's not hot yet, so good. Starting off cold with the first miss of the day. Odyssey Sims, center court, gives it to De'Erica Hamby. Hand off to Rakia Jackson. Picks it up. Option. High, low. Nope. Goes into Ray Burrell. Takes the screen. Wants to pull up, but no option. Get deflected. Dejanay Carrington. One of the most improved players. Gets in. Blocked by Yeru. Good defense. Outlet it. But she threw it straight in the hands. She had the length, but didn't throw it over her. Come on, Lee. Downhill, straight to the basket. Can't finish. Right here. Oh, and they said the other way. Get by her, you got to finish. You can't be afraid to finish strong. That's why when she tried to finish like this, and you don't have the right hand finish, it's hard. You could even did a left hand finish. Right in front of right in front of the rim. Straight to the corner. And Mabry as her shot. Money. You know she's gonna make it. She's not gonna miss too many shots in a row. She's a 3-point sniper. It's easy. Easy for her. This is what she does. DHO, top of the perimeter. Get it straight. Rakia wants to get the elbow, but she shoots for mid range and it's short. Doesn't get enough lift. He tried to long pass it, but Rakia's right there. Good defense by Rakia. Now she's out and running. She wants to go downhill. Pull up. Short again. Leah Rue gets the rebound, puts it up, and finishes. Great job. We're back with it. 17-13, Connecticut Sun. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Odyssey Sims gets screen from Brianna Jones. Gets to the other to the corner. Now here comes the screen, getting Mabry in. Gets to the elbow. Wants to play high-low. Gets in. Alyssa Thomas bodies. User strength, but no foul. Get it straight to Ollie Sim. Now they're trying to get out and run. But Connecticut Sun have done well to get back. High low, blocked by Brianna Jones, going to stay here. It was a good pass. She didn't take the right finish. High low. Brianna Jones did well. She should have did a reverse finish. Leroux still can keep the ball. Straight to the corner. Did she step out of bounds? Oh my gosh. Lisa Thomas. I think it's a third turnover of the game in the first quarter. Veronica Burton pass to the slot. There goes in the post. DJ Karen, so DHO to Veronica Burton. Valley Avenue behind the back. Goes. Leah Rue. Finish around the rim. Can't do it. Good defense. Now Kia Nurse out and running. Can she make the pass? Goes up. Short. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Excuse me. Forgive me. I don't know why I'm so tired. Rakia didn't have an option. Plays it up to Kia Nurse. No option to shoot. Gets a DHO. Downhill. Gets stripped. Now they're out and running. Mabry, the other avenue. Straight in. One-footed finish, and it's good. Oh, timeout. Sparks. 19-13. 128 left in the first quarter. This is just the beginning for us. I'm waiting for the next. Paige Beckers, I hope you like LA because you're not going to Minnesota. This is going to be another thing. If she does get drafted to LA, it's going to be another Candace Parker situation. A player that loves another city because that's where they're from, wants to win a title somewhere else and go somewhere else. And we're after maybe 7-8 years, she's going to be like, well, it's been my dream to play in Minnesota. Unless LA shows you that type of love where she's like, I just can't not play in LA. The thing is, I'm just being honest. If we're good enough, it won't matter because we'll keep winning. And then she won't want to leave until we start not getting good enough, and then she'll leave. That's why I said she has such an allegiance to Minnesota, and I'm not mad at it. I just said I wouldn't want her to leave because I want to build her to build something in LA. And if she builds a good enough bond with teammates, it'd be difficult for her to leave. I want to see if we get Paige Beckers. If it's not Paige, I want Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles is the next best thing. I feel like she had the playmaking to be great. I think she can shoot, but I think she also is limited in her scoring ability. I haven't seen everything that she can do. I think to the basket, mid-range, good. From perimeter is what I think she definitely needs in her locker. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Kristen Dangerfield checks in for Odyssey Sims. Rakia gets the pass, straight pass to Dearica Hamby. Wants to set the screen for Kia Nurse, but nothing there. Gets in the post, but doesn't get the pass. Straight in, deflected away. Got a post up, no option. Gets it in the post to Uru. Almost 3-second fade away, but good defense by the Connecticut Sun. She gets it to Mabry, and now here we are. It's hard to get excited because we know we're not making the playoffs, man. But you know what we're doing? We're here to watch DeWanna Bonner. Pump fakes, draws everybody to Dejanay Carrington. Rebound Naru, out to Dangerfield. Dangerfield driving. Straight in the path. There goes Dearica, foul. Thank you. You got the foul. I'm about to say, look at Kurt Miller. He was ready to run. He was like, bruh, there's no way you didn't call foul there. You got more arm than ball, girl. You got more arm than ball. First free throw. Anybody who's here, how you doing in the chat? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you have a rest of your good days. Nice. Let me know how you felt about this season. Let me know what you expect them to do. What? And let's look at. I'm gonna look at the final games, and then I'm gonna ask you. They're going to be, how many games are left in the season for the Sparks? There's going to be about, after this game, there are 5 games left in the season. Let me know, what do you think our record will be after these next 6, including this game, at the end? Out of 6, what is our record going to be out of 6? We're going to go 3-3. Are we going to lose more? We're going to win? You think we're going to have a winning record? Let me know. Let's see, because I see it's Connecticut twice. We got the Storm twice, home, away, and then home, then away. The Mercury and the Lynx, that's a tough last 6 games. And we struggled against the Storm all season long. The Lynx have had our number. The Mercury, it's what and what. If they're on their offense and they're on their day, they'll beat us. It's a good shot. You get it 1 second. Mabry goes long. Can she pull it? Nope. It's a 1-point game, so we can win this game. But Connecticut Sun, we always seem to play well against. Kurt Miller knows their team very well, so that's what I'd expect. But, they're still a very talented team, have a lot of good players on the team, so we're going to see what they're able to accomplish going forward. It's a 1-point game, end of the first quarter. 3 quarters left to go. I'm waiting because we still have 6 games, but that's not enough to make the playoffs. We're behind, let me look at the league table. I think we're behind, yeah, we were eliminated last game, for losing last game, so we can't even make the playoffs. Dallas can't make the playoffs either. The only one that has a chance of making the playoffs, Washington still is within reach, but they got to win the last 6 games. They can't lose a game or they're going to risk just putting it in someone else's hands. But, we're no longer in for the playoffs, so now we're just trying to fight for whatever dignity we have left as a basketball team. That's really what we're playing for, our own dignity, that we don't get beat the rest of the rest of the league, and then we go what? We're 7-27. Was that third? No, am I wrong? 34. So yeah, so the next 6 games where we get to the 40 games are gonna be what? That's gonna be 7-33. That's what's gonna be the rest of the games now. 7-33. If we lose all our games, that would be one of our worst seasons ever, I believe. I don't think we've ever had a season this bad, but we're just injuries is an excuse because it's so hard, and you can't sign. You got so many people you could put on hardship contracts, and that's never going to be the quality of what you lose. I mean, what you lost from injury. It's difficult. I want to see this team do well. I want to see this team get back to the championships that we've seen in the past. I want us to have multiple. I want us to have 4, 5, or 6, and be at the top of the table, the one everyone looks to. LA, just like how the Lakers are with the Celtics, and have a rivalry to see who can win the most championships. I want the ladies to feel like, oh yeah, we're the best team ever. That's why I want the best players. And I need guards, to be honest. I like Dangerfield. I like Odyssey Sim, but I think we need a fresh batch of highly talented guards. And that's why Paige Beckers is one. And I said I'd be willing. I'm not willing to trade Cameron Brink or Rakia, but I'm willing to trade everyone else. Everyone else on the team is within tradable. And I would want to trade into the first round. That's why I said I would try to trade Zia Cook. Since we don't use her, she's still an asset. Trade Zia Cook and a second-round pick to go get a first-round pick. And then we get into the first round. Good shot by Uru. And then we can go get 2 guards, in my opinion. I think we need 2 guards. That's why I want to get Georgia Amore and Paige Beckers. Then I can have a 1 and a 2. Put Rakia at the 3. And I could put De'Erica at the 4. And then Cameron Brink at the 5. I know what I want from my team. Rebound, Talbot. We're back in the second quarter. Loose dribble. Plays it back to Dangerfield. So now that's what I want from my team. I want to see Paige Beckers in L.A. If not, I want Olivia Miles in L.A. And I want them to trade Zia Cook because she hasn't been. Oh, that's a foul. I want to see Zia Cook in L.A. I mean, I want to see Paige Becker tonight, or Georgia Amar, or Tahina Pow Pow in LA, because we need some good guards. Ooh, she got hit in the face. Yeah, she did on accident. We don't need to review it. Let's keep it moving. She's good. Well, it happens. We're playing basketball. Let's move. It wasn't like it was a little swipe of the face when she got to the ball. And she hit with her body first, so let's not do this. So, yeah, we're going to take 2 free throws. We're going to keep playing. Let me know, if we got the first pick in the draft, who would you want to draft? Let me know in the chat. Rukia makes both free throws. We're up by 1 in Connecticut. 30 seconds in. Let me know who would you want in the draft if we were able to get anybody, because we had the first overall pick. There's the options there. We could get another big. We get one of the 2 guards. I don't think that's a foul there, ref, though. But let me know, because I want Paige. I think Paige is a game changer. And when you have that pick, you're going to get Paige. You can get Kiki, but, and you could pair her back with Cameron Brink. It could work, because I think Kiki's very talented as well. But I just think we need a guard. We're missing guards. We have bigs. We have wings. Mabry pulls up. Short. Veronica Burton plays it down low. Outlet. Dewana Bonner in rhythm. Pull up. Yeah, you knew that was money when she stepped up to the plate. Dangerfield inbounded. She wants to set up screen from Talbot. She gets the switch. She gets it downhill. Floater game. Good. That was money. That was a beautiful floater from Crystal Dangerfield. Tie game. Go Mabry. She rejects the screen. Gets it from Nelson Nadota. Plays it straight to the side. Disney carrying it, but she goes high-low. Nelson Nadota. X-Spark misses the layup with the reverse. Kia Nurse out and running straight to Rukia. Could pull up. Jab step. Wants to go downhill. Get in the post. She go downhill. Pump. Finish at the rim. Rukia Jackson. That's a hooper. Look at the man in the crowd flexing. There we go. Dewana Bonner open again in rhythm, but it was a bad stroke from her. Gonna go straight. Kia Nurse gets the rebound, takes the screen, can pull up. Oh, in the post again. Fade away. Give me that shot. That's money. She's on a roll. Timeout. Timeout. You better put some respect on Rukia's name. She's like that. And it was off balance too. I'm telling you, we got talent on this team, man. We got the talent to compete with the best every time. We just don't have enough closers. Now everything's on Rukia to be a closer because De'Erica's off. Oh, no, but then there's just De'Erica and Rukia, and that's all we got. And sometimes Kia Nurse will be good on the day, but then another time that she's just non-existent or not in play. Then he really loves Talbot, and I have no problem. I think Talbot works hard. I think she has her moments when she can play very well, but she's not consistent enough. I need better. That's why I said it's tough, because we have good wings. I said Ray Burrell has shown that she's capable of playing at a high level. You just need to put some more faith in her to be in the team. And that's why she got the starting spot, and I'm glad that she's getting more time to show that she can add value in the team. She plays great defense. She's good. She's a good role player to have. She can start if she needs to, but she's going to play off the bench and he just needs to make the right time, the right sub at the right time to get it, because they can swap and get her in for the 2, or even take Rukia off and let her take and instill some confidence in her to take more shots. That's what I want from you, Kirk Miller. Instill that confidence in these ladies, especially the ones that I believe are that you trust more to take more shots. But I'm looking at we have I'm telling you, my mind is like, what's it? September, October, November, December, January, March, April. Is the draft lottery the same month as the draft? Then I'm already 7 months thinking ahead to the draft, man. Because we're already eliminated from playoff contention, so now we're just playing for pride. So I'm saying whatever seed we get, or whatever lottery pick we get, we better hope we get one. I'm saying, because I already seen like the edits of Paige Becker's in a Sparks uniform, and it looks good on her. I'm like, I don't want to see her in a Dallas Wings uniform. That's nasty. I don't want to see her in a Washington Mystics. That's nasty. The only one that she probably could get away with is Atlanta Dream, which would be cool to see a tandem. of Ryan Howard and Paige Beckers would be cold. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna be biased. I am biased, but I'm gonna be biased. It would be cold to see Paige Beckers with Ryan Howard as a guard tandem for the future because Jordan Kennedy could come off the bench and then they could start those two. It'd be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But I said I need her more than anything because I know she can direct an offense. I know that she can do enough. I'm looking for the future, and I'm looking toward the future to see what they're capable of with a guard because we have no top guards on our team that can control and dictate games. Not like that. Not like I need that. They got her. I think it was on Yuru holding her going down. Played in. Liz Thomas gets the curl, goes straight to the other wing, but gives it to Mabry. Takes the screen, but trap. Oh, they get in. Now it's high low, overthrown, turnover, going the other way. Good defense. Put her under pressure to make a play. It should have been an easy pass because they had the mismatch. All she had to do was throw it at a height she knows she couldn't get it and take that risk. Gets it straight, Dangerfield, inbound. They're going straight to the hot hand now. Try to rip through, goes through, step through, off glass, and she gets the foul. They said there's a hold on the left arm. Dewana Bonner says no, but they're not going to challenge that one. They're going to let that one go. Rakia back to the line. Let's see what her stat line is at the moment. Oh, they're going to be a challenge. Oh, they are going to challenge it. Okay. Let's see what this stat line is. They're going to challenge it and see because they called a foul, and she doesn't believe it is. Rakia Jackson already has 10 points. My goodness. I'm telling you, that's why I said what she is a star among stars. She's going to be a superstar. And I just need someone that's going to be able to get it into her and play off of her. Because if we have a guard that can play right off of her for shooting purposes, can drive to the basket, they could play a two-man game with each other. They could do some work. I'm telling you, it'd be so good. Oh, I can't wait. I'm dreaming of something. I'm going to get my hopes up for nothing if we don't get a pick. But I'm also saying that Olivia Miles can do some of the things. She's got the flash to be able to be in LA. And I wouldn't be mad at that pick either because we need a guard. But I feel this is how it's going to go. If we don't get Paige Beckers and we get the second pick, then we're going to go for Kiki. And I'm not mad at it. But I'm also like, okay, we need a guard badly. So now, I'm the type of person, I'm telling you, I'm the type of person who does this. And I think ahead way too much. And I'm like, okay, let's go WNBA mock draft for 2025. 2025. And then they got the simulator. They got Tankathon. I go to NBA draft room. And they show you about 20, 30. They don't have the full draft lottery out yet for the second round. But, it is. And I said, we have a first round pick where we're going to be a top 4 pick. I don't know why they don't have us as a top 4 pick right here because we're going to be in the bottom for a lottery. So that's why I said, because they got Paige Beckers, but they don't have it updated where we're in the top pick and they're in the playoffs, so they won't be there. So I said we're going to be. I like Cheyenne Day Wilson, but I said no. I said Olivia Miles or Paige Beckers. We need a guard. And I said Olivia Miles or Paige Beckers. I said Paige Beckers at 1. The thing is, did they really think they said Washington Mystics on NBA Draft Room got Kiki at 1? Do you think she's gonna go 1, or do you think they're gonna go guard at 1? I just feel like Paige Becker is something you can't pass on. Minnesota Lynx. Did Minnesota trade? I gotta look at this, bro. Did Minnesota Lynx trade so they could get into the lottery, even though that's not? If they trade the pick to get in the lottery, that's a whole different thing. No. See, look, but on Tankathon, they got us with the first pick, and then Kiki goes to the Mystics. The Wings get Anissa Morrow. That's a good pick for them. AZ Fudd. Wow. AZ Fudd getting that level. Wow. That's kind of wild. AZ Fudd that high? Wow. Or is that going to be traded to the Dream that they have ownership of that pick? Sanaya Citron, Olivia Miles going to Chicago is crazy. I'm not going to lie. Georgia A. Moore is going to be, she's going to be in the first round, Georgia A. Moore. The Aces forfeit. I forgot they had some type of scandal. Giddy defense. It's going to be a blocking foul. Yeah, you knew that one. Tahina Pau is such a baller. That's why I said I want to trade it back into the first round with one of these teams. Like a Chicago who has 2 first-round picks, but they got ownership from Connecticut. Get a trade there. Try to get there and go get Tahina Pau and go get Paige Beckers. Because I need a guard on starting and I need her on the bench. Because I think that they both can play together. I think Tahina Pau is such an underrated player. And Oregon, she showed some flashes of her how good she can be. And but I think at South Carolina, she's just going to show this season's going to be her season. She's going to show out this season. And that's why she put her in the starting lineup. And I was like, oh, get her in the post, but they couldn't get her in the post. There goes Kia Nurse diving straight down to the... Mabry's going to get a foul. But we're going to go back. I'm telling you, I'm living in La La Land. Hoping for the best. Post up. But they're covering her quickly. Right to Talbot. Wants to go downhill. Oh, high, low. Good pass by Talbot. That's why I said I can see why he likes her. Because she runs effective plays and she has quality in her game. Really. Gets the switch. Now we're going to get high-low. They got the mismatch. Rakia in the post. Yeah, and that's easy. That's a mismatch that's always going to happen. Krista Dangerfield rejects the screen. Looking for an option. Gets in the post. Dearica Hamby wants to pivot. Straight out here. Pump fake. Spin. No option. Wants to go. Oh, man. They're running out of time. 6, 5, 3. Got the rebound. Got to put it up. Not enough. Couldn't get there. Got the rebound. Couldn't finish at the rim. Now they're out and running. Here we go. Into the post. Brianna Jones wants this all day. Oh, they're getting a foul. Oh, she's such a bully down there in the post. It's wild. We're taking a beating. A beating. Gonna be a turnover. Gonna be Sparks basketball. Oh, I need to turn on that air. I'll be back after. I can survive until the end of the second quarter. Pump fake. Straight to Rakia. Rakia wants that 3. Oh, good crossover. Pull up. Oh, off the backboard. Not good enough for reaching. Going to be a foul. Transition. Going to sub out. I think Dearica Hamby's coming out. Or are they going to get out Talbot? I think Dearica Hamby might come out for Azure Stevens, but I'm not sure. Rakia's played so much of this game, it's kind of wild. I'm not like, Talbot's coming out, with that foul. Rakia has played so much of this game, it's kind of wild. Like, man, her fitness level is crazy. And I'm pretty sure they said Rakia is going to play in, what's that? That league? I can't remember what league they're playing in. Someone need to remind me what that league's called in the offseason. She's going to ball out in that league, too. She's going to improve her game and become more consistent. in her second season. And we're going to be talking about, we talk about Caitlin Clark. That's all I think. We're going to talk about Angel Reese. But Rakia is going to be a name that's better than both. She's going to improve her game. She's going to improve her defense. And she's going to be there and amongst the best. Alyssa Thomas, one-handed free throw. Good. Straight in, straight to Dangerfield. Trying to stagger screen, going to cut. Wants to get to the opposite post at the screen for Kia Nurse, but they reject it. Pull up. They're going to allow that, and she makes it. You love it. You love it. Knocked down. DHO straight to DeWanna Bonner. She's open for three. I'm surprised she didn't take that. She usually takes those type of shots. Mabry trying to get open. High, low. Good defense, but she gets to the rim. I'm finished. Good by Alyssa Thomas. Hope she okay. Fell down. Crystal Dangerfield going down the other end. Oh, man. Turns. Gets it back. Rakia wants to get in the post, but look. Kia Nurse trying to get downhill. Good bank shot, and it's knocked in. Let's go. Alyssa Thomas always is a point guard. Gonna hold it up, get the guards involved, and get them in open space. High, low, straight to Brianna Jones. Too easy, man. Too easy. Straight. Pull up. Pull up for three money. Short. Rakia. Telling you, that's gonna be a freaking. It's the same thing with Mabry. Once you give her a little bit of space, she's gonna shoot the mess out that ball. I'm waiting for it. Juana Bonner open. Doesn't have it in the post. No foul. Corner. Ty Harris. Pull up. Nice jumper. And it's knocked down. Looked good when it came out of her hand. The 1 point game. We're by one with 4 minutes left in the first half. Rakia gets to switch Alyssa Thomas. Wants to get the screen, but she rejects it. Gets in the post. Drive downhill. Pull up. Elbow. Money. I want to buy my money. Money. Look at that. Crystal Dangerfield. She pulling up today. Respect her. Now we can get her on the team. Just got to be on a contract that's favorable to us, where she's going to be on the bench and play an impact off the bench. I'm cool with that. High, low, good, and it's going to be hit off her face. Going to stay. It's going to be Connecticut ball, unless she stepped out of bounds first. If she stepped out of bounds first, that's different. Yeah, it should be off us. Should be Connecticut ball, but they don't see it that way. Nothing's working at the moment. Nothing working at the moment. We're just gonna move. Ty Harris takes a screen from Alyssa Thomas, trying to get free, but Elsie Sims staying close to her. Straight in, drive downhill. Gets in the post. She loses the ball. It should stay here. Yep, off the foot of Audrey Stevens. I don't know why it's not working. 20 views. Thank you, everybody who still came through, trying to see what's going on. Pull up. DeWanna Bonner. Oh, my days. How is that a foul, ref? How is that a foul? Just leaning, and she just took it for as a cue that it was a foul, bro. Crazy. She get hit in the eye? No one got hit, brother. Look at this. Down. Side. No one got hit, brother. No one touched you, brother. No one touched you, sister. No one touched you. That guy here never touched you. Never touched you. He didn't touch you. She didn't touch you. Look at it. Here. Right hand. Never touched you. Left hand. Never touched you. Never in your landing zone either. It's not a foul, bro. It's not a foul. But they're going to be like, is it clear and obvious? And they're going to say, oh, the foul is going to stand. I didn't see any. I didn't see the hand touch her elbow. I didn't see her land in her landing zone. I just saw her try to make it look like and simulate a foul. There's nothing there. But the thing is, she trying to tell you that it happened on the other end. I want to say, where did somebody flail and we got a foul? I haven't seen it today. I haven't seen that. I saw contact on the arm and it was a foul. I didn't see no flailing. What are they going to say? Yeah, they can keep the possession. I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying this is BS. What are we doing? Come on, refs. Let's hurry this along. Yeah, catch. Come on. Let's get this done. Come on. Taking too long. This is what I said. Referees need to take less time to figure things out. Need to take less time than this. If it's not a foul, it's not a foul. And the time you need to say, what's on the clock? Didn't foul you, brother. Didn't foul you. Nope. Let's see what the call is. Come on. So we all know that she didn't touch her, bro. There was no contact on her. This ain't no foul, brother. Sister. Sorry, I keep saying brother. Sister is not a foul. It's not. There was no contact, brother. Sister. I keep saying brother. There's no brothers here. There's sisters. Except for on our bench. It's going to be a jump ball. Thank you. But they win it. And that's fine. I'm cool with them having the possession. I just said it shouldn't be a foul. There we go. She didn't get that call on her. Gets over, crossover, beat to the basket. Oh, almost a turnover, and she steps out. Yep. We love to see it. We love to see it. She got a ice on her eye. Is it swollen? Try to get it to one. Gets to De'Erica Hamby. Ducks. No DHO. Straight. In the perimeter. Downhill. High, low. Straight to De'Erica. Oh, got foul contact. Thank you. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. I want more. More fouls. More points. More. More. Yeah, that's a foul. We're going to hear complaints all day that there are no fouls in basketball. When you deter the shot, it's a foul. Deter the shot with contact on anything other than the ball, it's a foul. Unless they initiate the contact, and it doesn't matter. It's not a foul. It's just you staying in position, and they're just running through you. Veronica Burton gives it to Alyssa Thomas. Slot. Here comes the screen. There goes Dejanay. Open. Jab step. Jab step. Takes the screen. Downhill, but there's a double. No option. Gives it straight to Alyssa Thomas. Oh, she got beat. Bad option. Fade away. Off glass. Couldn't get the rebound. Good rebound. Straight. Rakia gets it. Out to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse wanted to make the pass, but they said, let's take it. Slow it down. Azure Stevens wants to go downhill. Could pull up. Pump fake. Nothing available. Outlet. Set the screen. Get it. In the post. Fade away. That's her patent. Oh, but it's short. You know, she had that all day. I just need. I'm telling you, next season that thing is gonna be in almost every single time. She's rarely gonna miss it next season. Just wait on it. She'd like that post, good contest in a post. She got a mismatch straight up. Brianna out to Odyssey. Now she's gonna say, "I'm gonna beat you for pace." To the lane, straight to the rim, floater, corner, here. Oh yeah, Erica, and there's gonna be a reaching foul. I'm guessing on Dejanay Carrington. That's what I'm guessing it is. Gonna be side out, or is she shooting? Oh, she is shooting. Okay. Oh, excuse me. She makes the first. We're now up by 6 with 1:20 in the first half to go. We're doing well. Doing life. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Asia Wilson, they said prayers to her or something. I'm going to see. I don't know what happened to Asia. What happened to Asia Wilson? She's sick? Or maybe it was just somebody who was just messing around. Didn't mean anything they were saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Trying to find. Oh, she's injured. So somebody's saying that she is injured. Sad to see Asia out of today's game against New York with a lower leg injury. Hopefully it's nothing major and gets. And they got the rebound. Good contest. And she's made everything at the rim so far. Every shot she's at the rim, she's made. She hasn't made pull-ups, but she definitely made every shot at the rim. Oh, good. Oh, man, why did she pull up? Oh, you should pull it. Next time, pull it. Take it first time. Be confident in your jump shot. High-low, right here. Another foul. Gonna get to the line multiple times tonight. Rakia got to pull that. Come on, Kurt. Instill some confidence. When she's open, take the shot, man. I know someone's telling her you don't always have to take the shot. Take the shot when you're open. Pull it. Pull with confidence. We're playing for dignity, and we're playing to work on each other's game at this point. We're not playing for playoffs. We're not playing for a championship at this moment. We're just playing just to keep ourselves dignified in a way that we're not embarrassing ourselves just by giving up. That's why I said take the shot. You need to improve too. Once you start improving, we got a threat. You're already a threat. I want you to be the most legitimate threat in the WNBA. That's what I want from you on the offensive end. So take the shot. Straight at the rim. Hop stepping in. Easy layup for her. There we go. Play it straight. Odyssey Sims with the ball in hand. Gonna run out the clock. About 8 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Go ahead, Rakia. Yep. Best player with the ball. And she turns it over. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull up. That's good. That should be good. It was out of her hands. That should be good. She got it off in time, I believe. Let's see. 2, 1. Yeah, she got it out. That's out of her hands. That's a 3. That counts. Thank you. Thank you, Kia. Yeah, that's out of her hands. That's good. That's going to count. Oh, thank you. Bailed out. That's what I said. I think Rakia picks up her dribble. That's another habit she has when she doesn't have an avenue to try to score and she didn't try to get downhill. She picks up her dribble too early. That's another thing. Work on her handle in the off season where she can get that shot off. Work on her handle. And the thing is, off the dribble shooting, that's one thing she can work on. And then she got in the post. She got curls. She got mid range. She got set 3-pointers. Off the dribble shooting is what she needs to work on. When she gets off the dribble, that's where I'm going to see it. Her handle can improve. I know she can have a better handle. That's one. Those are two things she needs to work on, and getting to the rim. Oh man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hour in, we're doing just fine. I'll get one. I'll be right back. We back. We back. We are back. Excuse me. When Atlanta Falcons lose, America wins. No truer words could be said. Oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm just waiting. Get the second half. Hey man, we've been here. We've been watching the games. It's been sad at points. Couldn't watch them. We watched them, but I haven't been able to stream them all. But when I started streaming, it's been an entertaining start to the season. I wish I would have done the because I said I love the WNBA All Star Game much better than NBA All Star Game because they actually try. They aren't afraid because they're making all this money. If they get injured, they might not get the money, so they're afraid it's going to ruin everything. I'm like, bruh, this shows that these guys not as competitive as it was before. It is what it is. You live with it. You learn. 24 views, Kobe. Visit LA quits. Is it for public health? Oh, quit vaping. See, look, it used to be cigarettes. Then it was weed. And now it's vaping. Crazy. Derek Carr, 9 for 23, 82%. 200 yards, 3 TDs, no turnovers. QBR 142. Best game of the day. I was waiting for this Sparks game to come back on. Do you think the Sun will bring it back? Well, if I don't know if you watched, I'm trying to remember what game we played. Let me remind me. But I remember when we were up by 20 and we still lost in the end. So the Sun will definitely have a chance to bring it back if we get. We're not like we're up by a crazy score. We're only up by 6. And then we were. Let me see. Which game was it? Were we up? Was it the Fever? No, it wasn't the Fever. Won the Sky. Won the Dream. It was in August. I think it was the Dallas Wings game that we were up. Yeah, yeah. It was the Dallas Wings game where we were up by I think 20, and they brought it all the way back, and then they just said, you know what, we're gonna beat you in the final minutes of the game. We lost by 3. It's happened before. You never know. That's why I said the mentality of the team needs to change, and so the Sun definitely could bring it back easily. They got so many good players. Look at they've been dominating us in the post. We've been keeping it in it off a lot of free throws. And we've had some good spells of possession, and that 3-pointer definitely saved us. So, thanks for the chat, Kappa Man. What do you think? Do you think the Sun can bring it back? What do you? Oh, better question. Who do you got winning the championship, and who do you think is going to have a standout playoffs? Who's going to stand out the most in the playoff this year? Because the person I think, of course, you already got the main names, but I don't know how bad the injury for Asia Wilson is. So I don't know. Of course, she's going to be a standout. We got the main standouts. Caitlin Clark's going to stand out in the playoffs. She's played in high pressure situations before. Even though WNBA is different, she's going to be fine. It's like any other game for her. She doesn't change. She didn't change when she started. She didn't change. And Cameron Brink injury killed your guys' season. I know. She was look. They said there was a stat where it was Camila Cardoso just beat her last game, beat her in the number of blocks, and she's been out since July. That's a crazy stat. Did you just beat the stat at the beginning of September, which is about over a month. The Liberty look very. That's why I said she's a powerhouse, and I'm saying, and I talked about this. I said we need a guard to pair with Cameron Brink so she can play in the. She can either get it in the post, play in pick and roll, and get option. But the Liberty look very good. The 7 game series between an Ace and a Liberty would be good. It would be very fun to see. A little rematch. The Liberty look way better than the Aces right now, even though they didn't have Asia Wilson today, and they lost. The Liberty still had their number most of the season. The Liberty look hungry. They really want to win it, especially this year because they were so close to. They were so close last year. They could just taste it, taste victory. Are you a New York Liberty fan? Kappa, or are you a Connecticut Sun, Minnesota Lynx, any of them? Let me know if you get back and check. The first season they the first season they swept the Aces in regular season, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think it is. No, I like the Chicago Sky. Do you guys? You guys are. I think you guys are. Yeah, I have to look to see if they swept the Aces, but if they swept the Aces that season. You like the Chicago Sky? Are you from Chicago, or you just like Chicago? Are you from Chicago and you're like Chicago everything, like a fan of everything? Or are you like you just like the Chicago Sky? Are you recent, or have you been a Chicago Sky fan for the past few years? For a few years, for a while. 'Cause I've been a Sparks fan since I think elementary school because I got out the first time I ever went to a game at like a summer camp. It was really fun. See the music during the game from Chicago. Everything pretty much. Okay, so you must have been happy. You must have been happy when Candace Parker went back to Chicago and won you a championship because that must have been. I was sad that she left, but I said I can't be mad at her for going back home and wanting to win for her hometown. So that's why I said I didn't really watch WNBA till this year. Oh, that's fine. But this is when the WNBA. This is the peak. This is not the peak, but this is the peak as it's been over years since like the early 2000s when it was at its best. This is probably the best they're gonna get until best gonna get for this year. This is gonna be the peak of basketball. But I'm waiting for next year. Paige Beckers will be in the league. Hopefully, I hope, pray. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Sparks fan, and I said we could win. I hope we win this game because I don't want to lose games. But I hope we still get the first round pick, no matter where we end up in the standings. Oh yeah, Angel Reese injury. Do you think that's gonna affect you? Because I'm pretty sure the Dream are half a game behind you guys. Is that gonna affect you going? I think that's a big loss personally, but I think Carmelo Cardoso. This could be in the worst way her a way for her to get more touches and be more involved in play. But I think being in the system that they play, I think probably Isabel Harrison's probably going to play a bigger role going into the rest of the season. You still think the Sky will make the playoffs? Okay, because the Dream are still a good team. I think they went in overtime, I believe, earlier today against the Indiana Fever, and they just lost. Caitlin Clark. I think Aaliyah Boston had like a 30-12 game. Do you think they're going to get knocked out the first round, or do you think they can do surprise some teams? and get into the next part of the semifinal and then to the final. What do you think is going to happen? Oh yeah, and hey, is Angel Reese your favorite player, or do you like Kennedy Carter, or I think Isabella Harris is a good player, but that's not usually people's favorite. Who else is on that team? Of course, Camila Cardoso. There's no, that's not. Is she on that team? Who's on that Chicago? It's not what's her name? I can't remember her name. Dana Evans off the bench, and there was one other player that's good on that team. For you think they're gonna get not yeah, Angel Reese is your favorite player. She's got a lot to work on in her game, but you see the when I say once she gets offensively, all she needs to do. That's the one thing I said. She just needs to be a player that's good at finishing at the rim, and double doubles are going to be so easy for her. I like Mabry. You like Mabry as a player? Mabry is a good player. Mabry is a very good player. I saw her. I think Notre Dame is when I watched her first when she played with Enrique. Mabry is such a good player. That's why I like watching her play. Such a great shooter. My favorite player, I'm gonna tell you, uh, you just are watching recently. Of course, my favorite player of all time is going to be Candace Parker. Uh, Lisa Leslie's up there, but if I had to choose someone other than my own team favorite, Maya Moore is my favorite player. Maya Moore is a legend. She is an absolute beast. That's why I said when she left the game for good reason though, that she left the game to help her husband. I said I would be sad that she left because she was so good, so fun to watch. That's why I'm glad she got her jersey retired. But I wish your team the best. You know, I getting to the playoffs. You guys have been doing it for the past few years, so I'm just trying to see if Chicago without Angel Reese, do they have enough to get out of the first round? I don't think they do, and that's why I said they'll probably get out of the first round. But it's going to be a good learning experience for a lot. The only problem I see with this, but Angel Reese is a big game player, so I don't think she'll have a problem. I said, will the pressure get to the rookies in the playoff? Even Caitlin Clark, I said, I don't think she'll have many problems playing, but I don't know if the pressure will get to her in the playoffs because she's limited. Dream might still get the spot. Yeah. I think they still have a shot even though they lost today. So you got the advantage, but I think they might have did a dream I think the dream might have the tiebreaker on you guys. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Go the other way. She hooked her. Yep. And we're just Dream still might get the spot. But yeah, that's a bad foul. Elbowed in the head. You're lucky that's not a flagrant. But she is a normal common foul. Underneath, no DHO gets the one upon her. They have a harder match next game though. You talking about let me look. Who they play next game? I wanna see who do they play? Oh, they got Minnesota? Oh my days. Yeah, I don't think they're winning that game. Either way, there's a Dream versus a Sky match that will probably determine it. Probably. Let me see. Yeah, when do you guys? Let me look. When you guys play the Dream? Yeah, you guys play them the second to last game of the regular season for the Dream. I don't know if that's your second to last game on the 17th at 4:30. Yeah, I'll be streaming that game. I'll be watching that game. So hopefully you come back to the stream that day, unless you're no, you're away from home. It's not at home. If you're at home, I always said you could go to the game in Atlanta. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. If they keep winning the rest of their game and stay a game behind, that might yeah, you're right. It might determine it who makes it. That might unless the Dream have like but they got tough games. They got the Lynx, the Mystics they can beat. They go, whoa, but they got the Mystics twice. They could beat them. They could work with that. That would be cool. That's cool. They can handle that. Then they got the Liberty. They got some tough games though. Beside the Mystics, it's gonna be a foul. Oh my day. Who you think's gonna win the title though? Since you said the Liberty and the Las Vegas Aces are gonna be. Who you think's gonna win it? Anybody else who in the chat? Who you think's gonna win it? That's a steal. Gonna be a turnover. The ref almost got hit straight in the face. Oh my day. And are you a Chicago Bears fan then too? Did you said you like Chicago? Straight in. Rakia in the post. Laid finish. Couldn't get it. And Alyssa's getting out and transitioning. I don't know. Aces in the playoffs are different. That is true. But the thing is, they just seem. I feel like the past aces, the aces of this season have been so reliant on Asia Wilson to be this caliber of player. But maybe Kelsey Plum will come out the woodwork. Maybe Chelsea Gray will play better. Maybe Jackie Young will light up the field. But they just haven't been. They don't look the same as they have in the past two seasons. That's just my opinion. But I think that they could play way better. I don't really watch football, but I watched today. Shot, no rebound. Oh, she almost lost it. Oh, couldn't get it, but they're a turnover. You don't watch football, watch today. What'd you think? That's a foul. They call it a jump ball. What did you think when you watched the game today? Because I watch basically all sports that are gonna available. I watch basketball, I watch football, I watch soccer, I watch some tennis, I watch track and field because I used to run. Defense looked great. They've always had a good defense. They've developed it well. They got a lot of picks in the defensive end. But it's a young team. It's a lot young team. The Bears used to be a great franchise, and then they dropped off the face of the earth, and now they're just poor. But now they're trying to get back to a better place where they can compete. We'll see if they can do it and how long that takes. Come on, Rakia, show to work. Go to work. Oh, she got trapped immediately. They said they know she's a threat. Wow, who's your soccer team? So I watch the Premier League. I'm a Manchester United fan. I watch La Liga, and of course, I like Real Madrid because I used to have roommates. One was a Atletico Madrid fan, which is the Spanish league. If you knew or you don't know, I don't know if you know soccer like that, but I watched the Spanish league, so I used to like Real Madrid, and my roommates would always be like, "Oh, I like Atletico Madrid." And pull up money, Rakia again. Uh, yeah, I do think Caleb first game just needs to get used to the league because you could see the talent. You know he has. That's the same thing I said. Justin Fields might not be as good of a talent as Caleb Williams, but you can definitely see. Pull up Dewana Bonner. I watch Bundesliga, Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A. The man, I'm telling you. Okay, now that you do watch Bundesliga, Premier League, La Liga, who's the best league? What's the best league? I need to hear your opinion because some people say La Liga's the best league. Some people call the German league the Farmers League, which it really is. Let's be honest, not as competitive. Serie A's dropped off from very early on. I'm not a fan, but I've seen seen the history of Serie A, and it's come with so much talent, and it's dropped off tremendously from what it was. And then La Liga, there's really three teams: Atletico, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Girona just came up now, but they lost all their players, and I streamed the Premier League games, and I streamed the La Liga games, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do the Serie A game. Okay, so who's your team? Uh, Kappa. Who's your team? Are you Premier League? You got a team that you watch in the Premier League or that you like? Who's your team in the Premier League, Kappa? Let me know. Manchester City. Oh, you're a citizen. Oh, a citizen. Oh my god, crazy! I told you about my roommate was a Manchester City fan too. But it's great because I'm not like I haven't been a fan. I've been a fan of Man United since 2016. I wasn't a part of watching '08 when they won the Champions League. I wasn't a part of watching the early because I was young. I was a baby in '99 when they were good in the '90s. I wasn't even born. Into early 2000s, I wasn't involved with soccer. I liked Aguero and Mario. Oh yeah, Balotelli. Yeah, they were good players. Aguero, man, I can't like man. Aguero, he was such an underrated striker in the Premier League. When I watched him play, I was like, why does nobody? Of course, I don't like City. But to be honest, I don't like you guys. But I said you got to respect where they've come from because people, the banter's there. They'll call City a small club, but I'm like, I'm a realist. I'm a realist if I'm being honest. I said, bruh, Man United will always be a big club. It's not going to change. We just play like a small club. And City is a growing club. They're not at the level and standard. The way his career ended was unfortunate. Yeah, it was very unfortunate. It could have end. It didn't end in the way that he would have wanted. And I always said he was always, and it was all. I always keep seeing him because of the World Cup and anywhere European competition where Argentina played, he always be around. He didn't get his World Cup win. That's exactly what I said before you typed it. I said he was. You see him always around in the background, always supporting his guys, saying, "Yeah, I hope you win it." But hey, man, they treat him as part of the team. Every time when they won it, he was there. They were like, "We don't care, bro. This is yours too, man." Because he probably guided there. That's why I said I wish he was like a coach or something. He would have been a part of the team. He may not have played, but he would have been involved. I like Aguero as a player, tenacious, poacher, finished everything. Really good player. My question is, okay, if you to save yourself, you needed someone to score a goal and 90 plus 5 minutes of added time. Would you take Holland or would you get a penalty? Would you take Holland or you take Aguero to take the penalty to save yourself? Life on the line. Who you pick? Holland or Aguero to take the pen? That's my question. Aguero. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing because you've seen Aguero more clutch moments. This is just my. I even though I like Holland, I think Holland's a good player. I think he's a proper striker. I think in clutch moments, he is lacked in scoring goals when it mattered most in semifinals and finals. You haven't seen him as much as you should Pull up, money. Oh, short. Rakia misses. Get out and running. Oh, there goes Dejanay, gets right by her. You got to play better defense than that, Rakia. The thing is, you guys did one thing that's sad. You guys got 4 in a row, and I think you're going to get 5 in a row and do what's almost impossible. I think you're going to get 5 in a row. The problem with this is what? Who's going to help? Who's going to beat you guys? I don't see anybody. I don't think Arsenal's good enough. I don't think they've done enough. I think they still need a striker, but they still didn't want to get one. I don't think Liverpool, they play decent football, but let's be honest. Brentford, Ipswich, Brentford play a nice style, but they're not a real test to see Liverpool's best. And as sad as it is, Man United aren't a test to see Liverpool's best. This man Ten Hag, what do they call him? A football terrorist. Football terrorist. Money, Rakia Jackson for 3. He is so Liverpool look good, but I still need to see them against like an Aston Villa. I still need to see them against a proper tactician of a Emery. I need to see them against maybe a City. I need to see them even against a Tottenham when they play dangerous football, and then see how they deal with it. I need to see how the manager deals with it, because when everything was more favorable, they have looked very good, and I think that's good signs for Liverpool. But I still don't. I don't think they're. You guys started off better than you've ever started before, and I think people are going to sleep on you starting early, because when you start early, that shows how much that you want it. Look, easy basket again. Dejanay Carrington goes back at it. I think Liverpool looked very good, and they embarrassed us the last game. We were embarrassing. That's why I told everybody we won't see them against a good team till Champions League starts. Real Madrid Liverpool is going to be fun to watch. That's a real test of how good they are, not how good they can be over a course of games, because that's just the Champions League. You just need to be good on the day. But them against, I think they play AC Milan too. I think I gotta check that schedule. And let me look. Let me see Liverpool fixtures. Yeah, got a block at the rim. I'm gonna look at the Liverpool fixtures. Who's the Liverpool Champions League? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Show me what the Champions League looks like in their group. They got Lille, Girona, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Leverkusen. Oh yeah, they got some tough games. I'm not gonna lie. Bologna, Leipzig, Leverkusen, Real Madrid. Those are the games I see. Real Madrid, Leverkusen, Leipzig, and Milan. Those 4 games we'll see. Because Milan's the first game on the 17th. That's going to be a very good game to watch. First one is Milan versus Liverpool. But the thing is, Milan's not that good of a side for me personally. I'm being honest. This year and in previous years that we've seen them, I don't think they're all that great. But they have talent on the team. I think they are a solid team. I think they're a good team. I just don't think they're as good as Liverpool. I think Slot's going to show a lot of people some good tactics in that game. They're going to control the tempo. They're going to have a lot of possession in that game, more than people think. The question is, how can they deliver? They're going to handle the counter, and they dealt well against us on the counter, so I think they're going to be just fine on that too. How do you like you guys City? I don't think you guys have that much difficult of a Champions League run on first 8 games. Who you guys face first? Milan is good, but they just need to get in form. That's why form, man. Form is temporary. It is. Ooh, someone got hit down here. I see Sims goes down. Milan is good. They just need to get into form, and that's going to be interesting to see how they do. No, Cities is easy. That's what I thought. I was watching. I said the draw. I said City should win all of these easily. Get the. I forgot how. Like, is it the most? Of course, goal difference is going to matter based off how you win certain games to see where you're placed in what bracket, the winner and the loser's bracket. But you want to be in the winner's bracket playing with some of the best, and that I think there's going to be a lot more competitive games. That's why I like the format, especially because we had to wait so long to see what the next game is going to be. Blah blah blah, picking the ball here and there. Now they just went through it, automated. This is who you're playing, and it was quick. I like the format. I think it's going to be very competitive. It's going to be fun. So when it comes up, right, it's literally coming up. I think coming up soon. You want to be top 8. Inter is first. Oh, I seen Inter play. I don't know if you have Inter fans. I don't have any Inter fans. If you know anybody who supports Inter or you've seen people support Inter, let me know. What do they think about their chances in that game against you? Do they think they got a chance of winning that game? Because man, I at first when I saw the Champions League, I said at first when I saw the Champions League, I thought Real Madrid are the favorites. Then I watched La Liga. I watched how Real Madrid play. I said they're the same team. They have so much talent, but they need to get into form. That's a block, ref. That's a block. All ball. No hand. That's a block. Oh my gosh. I said Real Madrid need to get into form if they want to be a threat to Man City. If they get and they need to build that chemistry with one another because they have so much talent on the pitch that they must play better than I saw them play in La Liga against lower league sides. But I said City are my favorites now to win the Champions League. That's just how I see it. I just think they're the best team. I don't think anyone's on their level. Inter look decent. Lautaro Martinez and Thuram are good. Yeah. I see Thuram. I wanted to get Thuram on a free, but you know Man United fans, delusional as heck. They say, you know what? Why are we gonna get another player on a free? Why don't you spend money? I'm like, bro, if someone's good enough, just get him. He could have been a death piece, but it is what it is. We got Xerxes, and I don't know if you keep track. Like every team has like a banter era. You see, Arsenal has their banter era. I've seen Chelsea have their banter era. I've seen Liverpool hasn't really had one. And Tottenham have always been the banter club. They're the bottle. They're the bottle jobs that will continue to bottle. I watch. And the thing is, I watch everybody. I watch all the people in England that have their channels, and I see people saying, that Spurs are gonna beat all the top sides and smash them. I've been like, bro, these guys, they're either doing it for views or he actually is delusional. That's just my opinion. I said it's funny though because Spurs I don't think will ever win a Premier League title because now that City's going to continue winning it, Spurs will never beat City. And then I tell you, Man United don't people don't believe Man United are going to get better, but Man United are going to be back in the next 2 years, and I still don't think Spurs will win a title by then anyway. So that it is what it is. And this man, he assisted and scored. I watched international Xerxes look decent for you guys if he can do this in your games. I told you, Ten Hag is the worst manager. People won't believe me. I said Ten Hag is probably, if not the worst manager, a bottom 5 manager, or maybe even a bottom 3 manager in the Premier League. There's many managers in the Premier League I'd take over him because he's killing our players. If you've watched, I don't know if you have. If you watch the games, the 3-1-6 is diabolical. Even though I said I watched it, I first. Did you watch the Liverpool game? I want to ask you that first. Going to be in the final quarter. They had just ended. Hopefully, fourth quarters we're not good. We're really not good in the fourth quarter. So hopefully. Oh yes, the Rams are losing. I'm cool with that, but they might come back in the fourth. They always it's third and goal. I literally spoke too soon. You guys will never get rid of him though. I don't know it. I don't know if the reports were saying, and take it with a pinch of salt. You watch every Premier League, pretty much every Premier League game so far. Okay, watching a game, you can see. You already said you guys will never get rid. I said the tactics are abysmal. No one in any of the leagues. You could see three. I can be okay with 3-1-6 in the final third, where you're putting everybody in the box, and it spreads the. You can have multiple people who can lay it off for a striker or another player running in behind. But when I watch this man, he says 3-1-6 and build up, leave him alone, and everybody just runs away like we're playing in the NFL, and like Casemiro's the quarterback or Kobe Mainoo's the quarterback, and they just got to find someone and go long, and inshallah, hopefully it works up. It works out. I said this is a horrible game model. It's a horrible game plan. Pull up money. It's a horrible plan, and I don't understand why fans back him to this extent where they're saying, you know what, I don't see. They'll say this. You know what, I don't see anything that led me to back him or support him. But give him time because the structure's here. The structure's not going to fix his coaching, man. It's going to be a little bit more of the same for the rest of the year, and I say it every time. But we're just gonna. I said Casemiro lost you guys the game. He definitely lost us the game. But I also say is that there's no system for the players to fall back on when nothing works, when nothing's working for them, when they can't pass the ball. They don't look like they practice as a team and they've been drilled as a team to really play with one another. They look like strangers out there. When every other team I see, they know where they need to be. They know where they want to be, and they look like they enjoy playing football for their manager. These guys don't look like they're enjoying playing football. They look like they're struggling and they're just like dying. And you could see, I don't think they gave up. I think these guys just are they're fed up to a point where we ruin players. Man United is a graveyard for good players. Kobe Mainoo's getting ruined by this manager. And Casemiro, even though you can say, when you watch the game, but let's say he lost us the game, but people are making him the scapegoat. Because they said, you know what, Casemiro should never play for my club again. One bad performance, terrible performance, and they said he shouldn't play again. I seen McTominay have poor performances, and they given him a second chance. I seen Bruno have stinkers on stinkers of performances. He's been crap. And people rate Bruno too highly, and they give him a chance. Yeah, we did have a lot. We had a lot of injuries. But the thing is about injuries, it doesn't mean that a manager can't implement your style with lesser players. That's my problem with it. Is that we still had an 11, and you still didn't even see them trying to implement a style with the 11. That's my problem. I don't have a problem if he was implementing style and the injuries prevented him from having continuity over a span of time. That's different. But we don't even have a consistent good style. That's my problem with the manager. Injuries is just another way to give a manager an excuse to say why we can't play, why we're not good at playing ball. Why can't we just string 5 passes together? What's our problem? I'm just saying, it's like it all leads to the manager at first. Ten Hag is so bad. Like, man, I'm telling you, I want you. I know you're gonna watch the game. It's gonna be 4. I don't know. You're in Chicago, so I think it's 2 hours ahead. So it's gonna be 6:30 for you, I believe. I'll be up at 4:30 watching the game. Watch us play Southampton this weekend, and we're gonna get absolutely bopped. If he continues the way he's going, and their reports are saying that he needs to improve the style, or his job is gonna be it's tentative now. He might lose it. That's what the reports say. If we don't see an improvement in style, then there's gonna be a problem. Mabry made the shot, but they said you better improve your style, or where your job's at risk. So I said if Ten Hag, so there is a chance he loses. If he keeps the style, he'll sack himself. But if he decides, you know what, oh, and they pull up tie game, oh my gosh. If he keeps his style, he's gone. If he keeps his style, he is gonna lose his job. And they said you just need to improve. And did you listen to his press conferences? I don't know if you did. He said they asked I don't know if you listened, but I'm gonna tell you if you didn't, and if you do, let me know what you thought of his press conference. I want to hear you first. I'm not gonna talk about it, and I want to know if you heard him after the game what he said, because that's literally shambolic what he said. And he's supposed to be leader of my. You guys will beat Southampton. I'll run this. I want you to take a screenshot and say we'll beat Southampton. And we will beat Southampton, but I want you. You don't understand how much pain this manager causes me. Like he gives me headaches every weekend. Oh my gosh. And I want you to look. I want you to take that screenshot. And I want you to say, you said you will beat Southampton. I want to say, watch what's going to happen. We're going to get beat. And what? Oh, you didn't hear it. Okay. You didn't hear what he said. He said, the reporter said, he was asking about the tactics and saying, why is it so bad? Why are you having such an issue? Do you think coaching is the issue and the problem going forward? He said, I feel sorry for you. You don't beat City in the cup final and win trophies like I have. I feel sorry for you. That's what he said in response to saying if coaching was the issue. The Ten Hag said. He said if he brought a Jose Mourinho type of comment saying, I've won 3 trophies. The other 19 have won 2. Like, and it's worse because at least Jose won a Europa League, man. He won a Europa League. At least you could have said you won a European Cup. You won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. And guess what? The FA Cup, we could have lost to Coventry City. And in the Carabao Cup, we faced Charlton and them, man, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, Rexy. You saw the quote. Like, this man's ridiculous. I've never seen, like, once he's under pressure, he gets rattled. Rattled to the core. I don't understand this manager, and he frustrates me. I'm saying he could be crap. If he could be a crap manager, I'll be like, okay. But to be bad in press conferences this bad is crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. He had, like, with Slot, breaking down our whole tactics, saying us playing this man-to-man press 4-2-4 where we have to run even harder and run more. Doesn't that prove everything? Now let's see. This going to show this weekend. That's why I said I can't wait for next Saturday. I can't wait. Because I'm saying, bro, this is going to show you everything. If he proves me wrong, I'll put my hands up and I'll apologize. But I'm telling you, and I'll tell you now, we lose that game, or we're going to do what we did all last season. We're going to scrape by. We're going to, like we did against Fulham, like we did against Wolves. We're going to scrape by like we get against Luton. We're going to get a last-minute goal, and we're going to scumbag a win. That's what's going to happen. And then we're going to, look, I'm telling you, Man United fans are so delusional. And I'm a Man United fan, and I don't rate this fan base, though. They're so delusional. This is what they're going to say. They're going to say, we win one game, okay, now we need to see more improvement. They are bad, but we are bad too. Look at our pressing structure. But with Southampton, they are very bad. But with lesser players, we were getting beat by Luton, brother. We were getting bopped off the park by Luton. If they figure out how to play out from the back, because that coach is adamant about playing out from the back, and they lose the ball and they're getting beat that way. If they figure it out, just at least at a decent level, we're going to get played off the park. And it's going to be sad to watch because then we're going to be clowned again. But if Ugarte plays, maybe that will solve a bit of it because I don't think Casemiro will play after that performance. They are bad. They are bad. I agree. But I'm telling you, we're 14th. The fan base is like such. They are so crap. I'm like, bruh, you can be a bit shameless. I'm okay with a bit of shamelessness where you're just like, oh yeah, top of the league here, a bit of it. But they get to the league where they think we're gonna win the league with with the team we have and the manager we have. They're players that actually believe that when we don't even play a decent style of football. And the standards are fallen. Now we're gonna accept mediocrity with this manager. Like, come on, man. And I say this, I said, bruh, I I can't stand this. Ugarte won't play or we. I'm about to ask you if you heard those comments. He said he's not ready for weeks, maybe months. Then he starts for Uruguay on the weekend. Oh my gosh, oh man, he's indescribable. He's a patient zero. I don't understand him. He needs to be studied. That mind of his, man. I oh my gosh. He might not. He might. My guy might say he's not going to be ready for weeks a month. But look what's going to happen. He said he's not because he hasn't played a preseason. He's not going to be ready for weeks or months. But Kobe Manu didn't have a preseason. All other players in the team didn't have a preseason, but he still played them. But Ugarte, who's been playing for his national team all summer, is he doesn't have a preseason. Oh man, it's a shambles. Pull up, off glass, miss. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's gonna be so bad. The thing is, and I said there's people in the fan base. He still rates yeah, he does rate Casemiro. I don't think Casemiro is like the worst player. I just think that he's too inconsistent in passing the ball. I think that he's been played at. I think he plays him in a role that he's not. People watch Real Madrid, they seen him play. This man's not a deep lying playmaker. When has you ever seen Casemiro? He could be a box crasher. He could play. He could be a final third playmaker and create there and score goals. I know that Casemiro can do that. That's why when he takes these long shots, I'm completely fine with it. But when in his career was he a deep line playmaker? Why would he be a deep line playmaker when he has Kroos and Modric next to him? Make it make sense. But this manager is misprofiling everybody. He thinks Kobe Mainoo's a six. He thinks this man can play. He can play DM, but is a deep line playmaker DM instead of switching positions and have people play make for him. He likes playing Bruno on the right wing. He says, I'm not going to play Ahmad against Liverpool just because maybe I'm going to play Xerxes and we're going to have runs in behind. Like, this man is a shambles of a manager. He, Brendan, Rakia didn't even have control of the ball. How's that a travel? That doesn't make sense. But, I'm telling you, this manager has no clue in this fan base. People will ask you questions. I'm telling you, go into any fan base channel, ask a question. It says, well, you think this manager is going to get sacked? They'll say, why should he get sacked? It's been 3 games. No, it's been 2 seasons. We're going to give him excuses after 2 seasons and 3 games. We're not analyze it in totality, not in 3 games. Now they're giving him 3 games like this is his first season. Shameless fan base, man. That's what I said. In some part of me is saying we deserve everything that comes to us at this point. Everything that arrives in our everything that happens to us, we deserve because this fan base truly believes. So it's a shot clock violation. Everything that happens in this fan base, we deserve. Everything that happens. If Ten Hag still keeps playing Casemiro, they're going to be like, well, it's Ten Hag. We trust them. Let's let it happen. You know, I'm looking forward to the Bull. Oh yeah, I'm trying to see the Bulls. It's interesting. The Bulls team is. You're interested in the Bulls? Are the Bulls? I'm saying they got like Dalen Terry. That's it. They stripped him. They got like Dalen Terry as a draft pick. Kobe White. What's the guy from Illinois? I wanted him. He was from Illinois. He's been there for I think 3 seasons. He's there. course, Zach LaVine's there. You let DeMar DeRozan go to Sacramento. Are you guys you're looking forward to the Bulls season? Are you guys gonna trade Zach LaVine? Oh, you're not. Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. Sorry, you're not looking forward to the Bulls season. Are you guys gonna trade Zach LaVine and be on another rebuild? Like you guys are rebuilding consistently. It's crazy how much you rebuild. I don't even know. I don't even know what direction the Bulls are gonna go. They went from one of the historic franchises, of course, because of Jordan. They had Derrick Rose. The injury ended his what he could do. That's a foul. Yep. The injury ended the. Remind me what I said. I don't know. Ayo. I don't know what he said. No, we won't. You know. Oh man. I'm telling you. I don't know what. I don't know what the plan is for the Bulls. Like how they're gonna get out of this slump that they're in as a franchise and actually compete again. Because you need star-studded talent. You shouldn't have to convince people to come to Chicago. That shouldn't be. There's so much history there. There shouldn't be someone that needs to convince you. Like that's just my opinion. Like, of course, the people who are from Chicago are going to want to play there. But I'm trying to see is who else. The starting five. Oh, I forgot you guys traded for Josh Giddey. Bro, Josh Giddey. That is an absolute. I don't know why you traded for that man. I don't know why you. Oh yeah, Matas is there. I forgot you did draft him. Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Vucevic. He is good. He has potential to be a very good rookie. But that's going to take time. Whether he's going to become a star, that's left to be. We'll see. That's a we'll see in the future. But I don't. Where do you? What's your expectations of the season? Where do you expect them to finish? They just give a prediction, or it's a little bit too early to tell because you haven't seen them play. But let's say if everything goes well, where do you see it? Not like you're going to be the first, second. You're not going to be the top seed. That's going to be the Boston's of the world, the Milwaukee's of the world, the Phillies of the world. Are you where you think you're going to be? Somewhere. Where you guys going to think you're going to be ranked? You think you're going to be a playoff team? Kobe White had an insane season last season. And he's gonna ball out further. Uh Play in again. Oh my god. This playing is like a cop out for teams that aren't good enough, but I'm not mad at it for watching basketball entertainment purposes. I'm not mad at the playing I'm not mad at the playing being there for entertainment purposes, but for like competitive purposes, it's a cop out for teams. Like the Lakers should be out of the playoffs, but I'm fine for basketball because we get to watch more basketball, and the players get a chance to be in the play. I think it's fine, but the sad thing is, like, I don't know. I don't know what's next for the Bulls because you can drafting players isn't enough. You need to be able to convince top talent to want to come to Chicago and have a project that's good enough for them to get to play there. Like the Lakers, like all we have, we're not an enticing project because you can't get money here because LeBron's under contract, AD's under contract. You just added D'Lo, you added Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura. They're all five people take up most of the salary, so we don't have any salary left to be able to keep players, to be able to sign players on. But LeBron's worth that, so I don't have a problem with it. So I'll tell you my prediction. I think Chicago will probably be ninth. Need to play 2 games to get out of the play-in, and then they'll get the 8th seed. I think they'll just get the 8th seed. What's next? What's next is hoping Zach LaVine has an injury, bro. Let's not. I'll be honest. Let's be real. Zach LaVine is not going to have an injury-free season. It's not going to happen. This man is injury prone. We've seen it. We know what it is. He's been injury prone his whole career. He has. In Chicago, at the least. Let's be honest. He's always been injured. Now with Lonzo, you just better hope that Lonzo can stay fit because he's been out for so long. He's got to get reaccustomed to the league. We know he's going to be able to pass the ball. Him facilitating in the game is not going to change. He's going to be able to do that. His shooting, whether his injury is going to affect how he shoots the ball, that's going to be interesting. Whether he can last, they're going to have to slowly, incrementally work him back. That's why his trade stock is so bad. Facts. That's why I said there's still reports and rumors that the Lakers are going to trade. Who are we going to trade him with? Rui Hachimura? And they're going to want first-round picks because they want to rebuild. They're going to want many first-round picks. But his trade stock's bad, so the more we wait, the less we'll probably have to give him if Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves don't work out. Then we'll trade you those guys, get Zach LaVine, and go for a playoff run. Because we haven't been able to get – we got to Western Conference Finals, but we haven't been able to get to the finals since 2020 season. So that's my issue. That's why his trade stock is that bad. Because he can't stay fit. That's why I don't want him. I know he's a talent. I know he's good. But if he can't stay fit, what's the I trade all my depth just to get him on my team for him not to play. I already got AD, who played well and did well to stay away from being injury prone. And did well to stay away from being injured. Why am I going to add another guy that I have to worry about whether he's going to be fit for the season? Lonzo will slowly get minutes for sure, yeah. He's your best point guard. And I hope that he gets, I pray, not praying hands, actual prayers. Lord, please bless this man to be able to get back to his best. Because we all want to see it, amen. We all want to see Lonzo play basketball because he's so talented at it. So talented, and he didn't deserve to go down like that. And I just hope that he can play and get to the top level again, and then we can see what he does next. Whether he stays in Chicago or he tries to go to another team that's trying to compete. You know another team that I think is going to fall off? I'm going to tell you. My teams that I think are going to fall off in the next few years. The Clippers are going to fall off. But the reason players might go there because they want to build legacy in a new stadium, maybe. Maybe. The Clippers are going to fall off. Who else do I think are going to fall off? I think that, what's that other team? Clippers are going to fall off in the West. I'm thinking about the Eastern team. I think the Celtics are going to go from the best team to maybe 4th or 5th. I think they're going to fall off this year. I think they got good players. It's crazy that right when the Pistons trade for Zach LaVine, rumors start, he ended up getting surgery and out for the season. You know, I'll be honest. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, right? Layup at the rim. Oh, man. Lucky we got the rebound. 3 minutes remaining in this game, though. I'm saying right when we got, I said, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but I said he probably was holding on to that injury for a long period of time. And he was willing, he was like, I'm probably going to stay here. And if I don't get a trade where I want to, I'm not going to get surgery until I'm going to get surgery if I really feel like I need to. And they got a 35-point game. Look, I told you. Look what happened. I told you this earlier, Kappa. I said the Sun, we lost a 20-point lead when we played other teams before. And now we're down by 5 with 2 minutes to go. Oh, and we lost the ball and turned it over again. Oh, downhill. Straight there in the post. Dejanay. Now they're going to run the clock out. Pass it in. Laid up at the rim and one. Look what happened. Look what happened, Kappa. He was playing with it. Yeah, he was playing with it. That's why I said he was playing with it. It got worse. He was thinking about whether he was going to get surgery, and then right in between, right when he was going to get traded, he got surgery, which took away the trade. Just disappeared because they know we don't want him injured. Because the Pistons are in a rebuild anyway, but they have good enough players and talent to get around and trade people away and be able to get Zach LaVine and play him off the bench so he doesn't have to play a lot of minutes. They got enough talent in their team to do it. But they need a right coaching structure to get the best out of their players. And they've been through how many coaches in the past 2-3 years? How many coaches they've been through? Monty Williams, one coach, 2 years, three, with maybe this is their third or fourth coach. Is Zach LaVine the difference between them making the playoffs or not? I don't know. You got to stay injury free for that to be considered. And look, the Lions are beating them again. Jesus. I don't like Vucevic. I just don't think I think Vucevic is a good role player. I don't think he's a starting. I think he can start. I think he's a fringe starter. I think he can play in the starting lineup, but he's not your ideal 10-year player that you want to start and to build a franchise with. But I think he's good enough to be in the squad, be in the team, play off the bench, sub for somebody, put on some good minutes, and compete. I think he can do that. I think he's good to have in your locker room. I think he's good to have in the team. I just don't see him as a starter in the league where you're just like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's one of the top 5 centers in the league. No, 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 no. Or top 10 even. No, I don't see it. And his skill set is limited defensively as well. Pull up. And they run out the clock again. He hasn't been good since his Magic days. He plays well in spells for the Bulls. Like one game he'll have 28, double double. The next game he's like got 10, 15 points. Oh my gosh, we're down by 10. Kappa, we're down by 10. What did I tell you? This team doesn't have the it factor. Stripped again, Dewana Bonner. Oh, layup at the rim. We're down by 12, Kappa. What did I tell you, Kappa? I said the Sparks are a team that will let go of leads. And this is it. We're down by 12, timeout. Now we're going to be 7-28 this season after losing this game because it's not enough time to win it. We're not going to foul being down by 12. But when you look at your starting, like he's decent. You say he's still decent. When I look at a starting lineup, you want a starting lineup that you look and you're like, I love to have him in my starting lineup. Well, no, let's not do this. We gotta wait for the lottery, and we gotta see. The thing is, this is one thing I do like about the NFL, is because with NBA, it's the same. They try to do the same to NBA. They're gonna do a lottery at the first 4 picks. I think that when you're the worst team in the league, I think you should get the pick with the first 4, and then they do it by playoffs and be order because then you get the worst team in the league gets the best pick. But then I get why they do it. They do the lottery is because they don't want people to tank when their season's over, and then they just go for the first pick because then that takes away the competition of the league and the integrity of the league because like the worst teams are going to be fighting to get the best pick, especially if the best pick is that draft, and they're going to tell other teams, oh yeah, you guys need to tank. But that's why the lottery. I hope and pray when April comes around next year that we get the first pick and we get because Paige Becker's welcome to LA. I'll tell you that for free. Well, Cap, I hope you like the video. Please, I'd appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, because we'll be doing other watch-alongs as this game ends. And look, they turned it over immediately. Vucevic takes too many threes. Yeah, in the post, he's not effective enough in the post anyway. to have a consistent game, and he misses majority of it. Yeah. Facts. As a center is insane. There's certain centers that get away with it, but Cat's more of a power forward, but he can play as a five, makeshift five when they need him to be just a stretch five. But he's more of a four. Who else is a center? AD is more of a four, but he can play in the five. Like Rudy Gobert has no shot, so he's not going to take threes. He started to take threes, but he's not a good 3-point shooter. Well, like the only centers in the league that actually you want to take threes that much are Jokic and Joel Embiid. Giannis isn't a consistent 3-point shooter enough to do it. Mid range, I'll let him take a few shots. At the rim, you let him go to the rim. But those are the only two centers that are really high volume 3-point shooters you want to take. You don't want Vucevic to take, even though he can sometimes get hot. He's a streaky shooter. You don't want him to take that many threes. But they're gonna do. But they see it as he's an asset. He's better than most centers at shooting threes, though. That's probably the only reason that he gets that freedom. Oh yeah, Wemby. Yeah, I'm not thinking about this guy, man. Even though I should rate him that highly. Wemby's the only other one. Yep, Wemby too. Him and you. I don't know if you watched the Olympics. Wemby was balling out in the Olympics. You see how good he is. It's crazy how good he is. His skill set's insane. I'll trust him to take threes because he's basically a wing and a guard with how he shoots the ball and how he handles the ball. I think he needs to go talk to Giannis and get on that development plan for his build. Because if he can get as strong as Giannis and get a build like that where he's like, oh man, I'm telling you, that man is going to be a threat to the league if he can get on that Giannis fitness plan. You watched the Olympics, you saw Wemby ball out. It's crazy. Steph Curry. That's what great players do. They can be crap for a long time, and then they'll play. Pull up Talbot needed. Oh my gosh! And then we're gonna run it out. Look, we're gonna lose the game. They're gonna run out the clock. Maybe run one last play. I'd be cool. Play it out, man. I wish teams would play it out. He looks stronger. He does look a lot stronger. Looks a lot stronger. I'm telling you, second year Wemby's going to be, we're going to fear that man. They run out the clock. We're going to lose 79-67 or probably maybe take a shot. Or they're just going to run out the clock and just get the game over. Yep, we're going to run out the clock here. It was good, 38 views. Kappa, if you can like the video, I'd appreciate it, please. I would appreciate it. We're going to lose 79-67. We go down to 7-28 on the season. We're already eliminated from the playoff. We can't make the playoffs. We're just playing for dignity. Hopefully we get the first pick. Kappa, I appreciate you being here. We had a good conversation. I hope that you'll be around sometime. We'll be watching La Liga games. We'll be around tomorrow for the Nation Leagues game. We'll be watching Premier League games. Anybody else is available, we'll watch Premier League. We watch La Liga. We're going to probably start watching Serie A. Bundesliga, not too interested because I don't watch Bundesliga as much. Imagine if the goal difference was a thing. Oh my gosh, goal difference in basketball. How the freak would that work? Nah, man, we ain't doing goal difference in basketball. We're not doing that. But I appreciate you being here, Kappa. Anyone else being there, thanks for the like. We appreciate being there. We're going to end the stream here. Hopefully we come back. We hope you have a good night, Kappa. Thanks for the conversation. Peace. Everyone have a good night.